Hey internet, so this is a video that I created for Patreon a year ago, and like there's a year worth of videos there you can also check out. Just like the editing is still a bit awkward at this stage, just ignore that. But anyway, at this point in time, I decided that I want to make like the artwork buying experience a bit unique for the art lovers. So I created these brochures that are unique to every single artwork, and then this is the adventure doing that. Okay, so I sold an artwork like a while ago. I think it was like a month ago, but they haven't paid yet because that particular online gallery allows them to do it in installments, and I can't post it. Like I literally can't post it until then. So I've been thinking about ways I can make the sale more fun for people, and I was thinking about like a booklet. So I was thinking maybe like a brochure kind of thing. Yeah, something like this. Trifold. This is what I'd be going for. But I have to buy 100. Doing it this way doesn't work for me, but I rang Officeworks today to see if they can do like a glossy paper, and they were like, yeah, we can do glossy paper. So I was like, sweet. And then take this off my to-do list. Well, now I have to add create brochure. So I'll show you what I've got so far. I wanted the typography to be like bold, Swiss, and I really like this, like a mental gift on paper. That's gonna be the front. And then on the back, I have to be a bit sneaky with this because Blue Thumb will kick me out if they think I'm trying to make sales aside from them. I've been kicked out before. Here I am talking about my newsletter, being like, haven't got it yet, but I would like to show you it when it's ready. And then here I talk about the artwork, like why I did it and stuff. And then I've got their little artwork there. This is definitely personalized to them. And then here's his name, Chris. This is a hint, but it doesn't fit in with the style. So this is a hint to my coloring in book. Oh, this should be a bit higher. So it's kind of like if you engage with the coloring in book, you're engaging with art, buy my book. Then I've got like this really messy writing going on, and I don't know what people think about it, but I kind of like it. Here, I'm like, since you found me on Blue Thumb, here's what you're missing out on. And I've got like the coloring in books. I won't tell you the title because I'm not pushing sales, because I don't want him to feel like I'm selling him anything. If he wants to look it up, he can look it up. Rose in another art genre, digital art. I do have like 500 other things going on, but it's kind of like, how much do I want to talk about me here? I want to make it about him. Make sure you look at your artwork once a month. And then I've got a little blurb here about like my recycling venture at the moment. So I tell them how to recycle the items that I package the artwork in. Here, this is not designed yet. I was thinking show them my older artworks because they tend to get like lost in all my newer ones. And it's kind of like, just like that time Gen Z thought Ozzy Osbourne was discovered by Post Malone. Typos. But what I'm thinking is this is very me. It's not very what can I offer him? So I need to think about what I should cut out. And I was thinking maybe have like a little activity here where he can write down what he feels the artwork is to him. These are my artwork sales. Right now it's November, I'm up to 25. And I'm really proud of that because it's like that is once a fortnight, and it means I can really stick it to the people who question me. Anyway, so this artwork was on tap too. It sold on Blue Thumb. We will see what my cut is later, but they sold it for $5.90. They have a stupid markup. I'm ready to post it. I have a small obstacle where the post address is actually to a framing place and not his home. So I haven't printed the certificates yet, so I had to go and get his actual address so that I know that I can post the artwork, and then I'll also have a location to post the certificate later. Next day. I'm still contemplating the design here. I described 3 artists that I enjoy, and then describe a little bit about them, and then I say, here I'm going to be like, guess who's who? So it's kind of like fun for them. Alright, definitely looks a bit weird. I'm just going to go with it. I don't think they're going to notice all the tiny design flaws, but all I have to do is change all the ands to ampersands to save room, and I'm off to print. To do this individually, it almost turned the word land into L and F. See, like hands, like no. Bind next. Change. So I was typing out the YouTube identifier so they can watch the videos of the artwork being made. And then I was like, really are they gonna type it out and get it right? So quickly whipped up some QR codes and they are in vector format, so it's easy to switch up. Now I'm ready to print, I think. I think my pig USB pushes the port up. Got it. Okay. That is the type. Okay, that was a little bit of a mess. I got caught out in the rain and then I was on the way and I was like, shit, just go straight home. So here's a few mistakes that I need to learn by. There was an issue getting it printed to size. And yeah, there was just an issue with that. But I think it looks okay. It looks somewhat professional for now. So I need to cut it to size, but I need to be aware of my text font size. Because as you can see, it's pretty small here. And then it's small here, but then I also chose to do it in pink, so yes. I think I might just put a post-it on top and be like, this is what I wrote. Okay, if I walk into this incredibly well-lit area, I can read the actual font. I am very disappointed. I'm very disappointed because I do things professionally, and when you go to your local printer to do a one-off print, because your professional ones don't really do one-offs, they don't know what they're doing. So I just want to show you guys. Look at the margins. Look at the margin. Look at the margin. It does not reflect my document, but I have to post the artwork, and this is good enough. Okay, typical designer. I made a typo. That's the least of my worries, I reckon. Because the font's so small, they can't even see it. Yeah, these margins really bother me. And I tried cutting it. Okay. I just need to post it and forget about it. Okay. For a moment, let's ignore the bad margins. Okay, so I wrote mental gift inside this paper, and then I was like, it's the thought that counts, because even though it messed up, it is the thought that counts. And then here I've got about their artwork, and then the 2 QR codes, as you guys know, and then a typo to encourage them to recycle it, but the font came out too small. And then the person's name, so they feel like I'm talking to them. And at the back is like, oh, this is the first trifold, here's my website for later on, and I might get kicked off Blue Farm for sending it, but I think it's a cool idea. Found it. Bottom shelf right at the front. Find my artwork. It's there. Oh, I remember this. It's right here. Actually, I can just... No, do it the right way. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do that because it's right here. Bye. Bye until the next sale next week. Good enough. Good enough. Bye. I swear to God, this is InDesign's biggest design flaw. So you go in and letter is the first option for a page size. And then I just click it because I'm like, close enough. And I bet a lot of other designers do that. But I just changed the parent size to a 4. But here I am literally using 3 point. I think I've learnt my lesson. Look at this. So this is the ruler guide I put once I put a text box here and a table. That's where my guides are. And then this, but I also put my ruler guides at 0.6 with a gutter, and it's not centered. It's not centered. I don't know why it's not centered. Okay, my mathematical way of doing this geometry was correct because when I do this, it goes in, but it's justifying itself towards the out. Oh, that's what it's doing. It's making them even. That's what it's doing. Okay. I just realized I don't have any information about the second artwork that sold, which is technically the first one, but on payment plan. Okay, so now I'm up to the point where I'm just duplicating it and then like putting in the relevant information for other people. When I get repeat buyers, because people do that, I'm just gonna change the layout so that it looks fresh every time. But I'm thinking this is done, as in I can take it off my to-do list, but I will still update, like the video is not over. Okay, I've made a new brochure and hopefully it's right for this sale. So we'll see. I also want to do like some thinner paper. So here we go. I did feel awkward when I was recording the piece of paper, you know, to like update my little documentary on this. But I'm glad I did, because now I know that that paper is too thick. Like I need something a little thinner so the edges don't tear. So I've got like 5 adventures in this trip. I'm off to Apple to go get a tracking thing for that artwork, and then the brochure for that artwork, and then maybe a hard drive for that project. So 5 different things maybe. Okay, I got it right this time. I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Here's the brochure. Let me flip this. Okay, so this time I did design it to A4 and I had them print it to fit instead of like just print. This font is just a bit small and this one's very light. Okay, that doesn't matter. I'll try again because I've got another painting that I've sold, and I'll try again with this font. But nearly there, nearly there. So this time when I folded it, I still get a rip, but it's not as noticeable. See that? See the edge, how it's like a bit... Okay, third time's a charm. I noticed with the last one, these inner margins don't match the outer ones, so I want to change that. I don't remember why this doesn't make sense again. So if I put the gutter to 1 centimeter, it fits perfectly. That's what I want. Okay, lesson learned. Nothing in orange can be in light. It all has to be in bold-ish. 7, 8. I think I've totally got it. Make sure there's no bleed marks. Okay. Okay, I think I did it to the best of Officeworks' ability. So here they are. They did a bunch of samples this time. The guy didn't seem to know what he was doing. Anyway, so that's not the final one. This is the final one. There are some things that I'm gonna have to deal with, like sometimes it won't print online, like the printer would start printing too early. But this is the closest I can get to good, because they're one-offs. I can't really do them professionally, so good enough. And then I got like all the text is legible, and the color's a bit dark, but I'm gonna keep this so that I can do a reference next time. But I think this is done. Just look how nice that looks. Okay, certificate's in there, and just protect the back. Good. I got my little sachet. All good. Okay, so I got my artwork back, and I was kind of hoping that they would keep the brochure because it was like for them, but they didn't. So, Oh my god, it's the distant future. When did I record this? On 2022, the end of October, and it's March in 2023 now. But I have just created my own font, so fuck yeah, I'm gonna put my font in this. Of course I will. That's that. Now that a few years has passed, or like a year-ish, a bit more, I've also like implemented these other changes to the way that I present the artwork to the people for the first time, and I'm just having like awesome feedback. This one guy absolutely loves the brochures, so that's the ending on that one. But definitely check out the other Patreon videos if you want to help support my career. Check out the other YouTube videos. I'm pretty sure there's no views on any of them just yet, so oh, also, check out the artworks. They're on my website, linked below.